The meeting Mr. Leung mentioned was a special meeting of the House Committee held on the 11th of July 2011. I was, of course, not a member to that meeting, but referring to the minutes, things were very clear. The Chief Secretary only told part of the truth. Of course, according to the plan, is part of the government property. The forecourt is not a public open space. However, in terms of government policy, this, although being a government property, will be handled by the government in the most open manner. That is to say, according to what was said then, members of the public could use the space and members of the public would be facilitated to hold demonstrations there. And may I refer to the minutes at the time when the representative of the contractor came and explained the design. On 5 occasions, he used the term public square to describe the forecourt. A public square means that it's for the public. It's not just part of the government property. At that time, the Ms. Tang Yun-man, the Deputy Administration Secretary to the Administration Wing, said that in principle, members of the public and electrical members could use it round the clock. So in principle, that means when there are demonstrations and protests, there could be crowd control implemented, and that is why she had added the words "in principle." So for those reading the minutes and for those attending the meeting, we had this feeling that priority is given for the forecourt to be used as a passageway and for a place of demonstration by the public. So my question for the Chief Secretary is this: do you agree with the present arrangement, especially after the perimeter fence is erected? And I see that there are around 20 to 30 security staff stationed there, and it's a rarity. So my question is this: is the present arrangement a departure from the idea of the door being always open for the government, for the CGO? And will you reconsider the arrangement and the practice to address the public's concerns? CS, I emphasized just now that the nature of this open space and its functions. However, after its commissioning, we have made arrangements for the public to use the forecourt at the East Wing at certain periods of time. That is during Sundays and public holidays from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. with permission and prior approval from the Director of Administration. The members of the public can hold demonstration and express their views or have other activities at the forecourt. Mr. Yip Kin-yun, I don't think CS has answered my 2 questions. You can only ask 1 question. Please point out which question hasn't been answered. Whether it's a departure from the original idea and the administrative arrangement. CS, any supplement? We don't think it's a departure from the original concept. In fact, after erecting the fence, the only difference comparing to the times without the fence is that after 11 p.m. and between 6 p.m. and between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. the following day, members of the public do not have access.